Okay, so story time. One of the questions I get asked often is, do I use or have I used an outsourced video editor for my real estate videos? And I can honestly answer, no, I haven't. For the past 3.5 years, I've never used an outsourced editor for my videos. That was up until recently. About 3 weeks ago, I was traveling, I was in a pinch, and I needed an editor, and I found one on Facebook. And I'm so sorry I did this because it was a complete waste of money. And we're gonna be talking about that experience, and I'm also going to show you the video that they did for me, and then I'll show you the video that I did after they completely ruined this video. Let's get started. What's good, everybody? Ken here, you're watching OriginaldoBo, and if this is the first time here on my channel, I do drone tech, real estate tutorials and video. I'm a photographer based out of Tampa, and I try to share all of my experiences about how I'm basically pursuing entrepreneurship, I guess that's how we'll put it, to help you make money and leverage your equipment to grow. Okay, so with that being said, let's talk about what I did. So I had this client. We did a 5,600 square foot home. It was an equestrian property, really, really unique property, huge. It was a flat, so it was a single story home. And it couldn't have happened at the worst week. I was traveling, we were leaving for the weekend, and the following week I was leaving the Prescott. So I was trying to get all these videos, all these client projects done as fast as I could. So I decided I would outsource the video editing for this property. Right? Probably a bad idea to try somebody new out on $1 million listing, but I figured, you know what? I looked at their work. It looked good. It looked great. All the stuff they were posting. How bad could this be? Well, it was pretty bad. But before I show you the video, let's talk about a couple of pros and cons to outsourcing video editing so you have all the facts before you decide after watching this video. Because remember, my video, this situation is only one example, one editor. It's probably not going to be the best rule of thumb, but some key reasons why you would want to outsource your videos is the fact that maybe you're too busy, you don't have enough time, you need somebody to do that because it could take 2 to 3 hours to edit a video. Reason number 2 is you don't have the skill set to edit the video and you're trying to deliver a certain look, so an editor that maybe understands the editing process could deliver that for you. And then reason number 3 is maybe you're trying to batch edit multiple videos, and having an editor will allow you to free up that time and allow you to get multiple videos done quicker than you would normally be able to. So those are some reasons why you would want to consider an outsourced editor. But some of the cons to that are the fact that you cannot control the quality of the video because you're not the one editing the video. So that is a big problem. The second thing you can't control is revisions. So let's say if a client wants to make a revision, which often happens, you can't make a revision to the video because you didn't actually edit it and you don't have any of the project files. So you can't make edits. So that's a problem. And then the delivery time is the last con to this. If you're sending a video out, typically you're at 24 to 48 hours before that video is ready. Now, in most real estate worlds, 24 hours is pretty reasonable, but 48 hours is definitely the normal. But again, if you add revisions in there, it's going to push back your delivery time. So that's something to keep in mind. All right, with that being said, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play the video first that they edit it for me. And I'm not gonna tell you who edited the video, but I'm gonna play the video. And then I wanna see if you can pick up on the mistakes that they made in the edit. And after the video plays, drop a comment, tell me what you picked up that they did wrong, and then I'll tell you what I saw and why I didn't like the video and why I wouldn't even give it to the client. And then I'm gonna talk about the video that I edited and then what the client was looking for out of this video. All right, so here's their video. Okay, so firstly, their video's not terrible. Maybe I'm being overly critical. It's passable, but it's not great. It's not my quality of work. So firstly, the client wanted something fast-paced. They wanted something like LA, but in the country. And that is a really hard look to achieve. Now, I was able to achieve that because I totally understood what they were wanting, and I was able to achieve that for them. But this company just totally missed the mark. One, the video's way too long. That's a starter. Long videos mean that your audience, the potential buyer, is not going to sit through the entire video to watch it. Two, they showed way too much. We don't need to show absolutely everything. We need to give glimpses of a home, but not give it all away. The whole idea is you want to get a potential buyer to come in and see the home, but not actually give it all away. And then this third thing is, I told them several times that there was a lot of mirrors and that I was passing in front of mirrors. And there is multiple occasions where I'm in the door, I'm in a mirror. I mean, how does this even happen? You see me in the mirror. Why did you edit it like that? I don't understand. So the mirror shots killed it for me. But I think the most critical thing for me was the color, the noise. The noise and color are just something that will just annoy the living hell out of me. And there was so much noise on the pool table, it was so distracting. And then the second thing was there's this crazy color shift happening in the house. I don't understand it. There's this crazy color shift, and I don't know where that came from. So just not the best of edits. It was painful for me to even watch. It wasn't entertaining. It wasn't what the client wanted. So I spent about 4.5 hours re-editing that video, shrinking down the size. We needed it to be about 1 minute and 30 seconds entirely. That's really hard to do at 5,600 square foot. But we were able to do that, and we were able to make the video as trendy as we could be without being overly annoying. We used speed ramping to do this, but I didn't overly do the speed ramping where it looked out of place. The whole idea with speed ramping is to do it where it's cohesive and it fits in each slot of the video without being overdone. But speed ramping also allows you to blaze through a house very quick. So this video is way faster. I feel like it's way more engaging. And then also pay attention to the colors and the transitions in between things. It just makes you say, oh shit, I have to watch this video. So here's my edit of their video. Okay, so obviously that's the video I ended up sending to the client. And when I sent it to them, they were like, that's it. That's what we wanted. And I'm glad I sent that to them and not that other video, because they wouldn't have been happy with that. They didn't want this long drawn out video. They wanted something fast, upbeat. And I think we were able to deliver and show all of the pieces of the house and match to the music. The other thing is, when you are editing, you have to hit those beats. So if you're listening to the edit, everything matches to the beat, which is really important. There is no wasted space as we're going through this home. And I think that is really important. And that is one of the things that I see a lot of video editors when it comes to real estate make mistakes on, is they're not editing to a track that has beats. They're not counting down their clips. And in turn, it just makes a very out of sync presentation. So what have I learned here? I will probably always edit my videos unless if I can hire somebody that's working in studio with me where they understand my style, they understand my flow. That will be the only way that I ever going forward do an outsourced video. Maybe for YouTube videos, I would use an outsourced editor to do my YouTube videos just to help me be able to create more content. But I think if we're just doing real estate videos, I'm being paid for that work, I can't trust an outsourced editor, which is sort of crazy that, you know, people, they're charging 50 bucks. Mind you, I never got my money back on that video. I paid them. I didn't get any money back, which sort of sucks because that video really sucked and that was 50 bucks to do. But you know what? It was a $50, we'll say, that was a $50 curiosity test. I was curious about it. I tried it. It didn't work. And you know what? No harm, no foul. All right, if you found any use out of this video, or if you found this interesting, let me know if you want to see more videos like this. Drop a comment down below. Let me know if you've ever tried outsourcing video editing for your real estate videos. And I'll see you in the next video. We're going to try to get cranking on the content once again, feeling a bit inspired. I'll see you in the next video. Stay original.
I heard they checking for me, no one checking on me, so I had to go run up a check. I got the message on me, ain't no flexing on me, my attorney gon' call and collect. Blessings on blessings for me, my successes only made them envious, they got upset. I had to put all their egos in check. I want the money, the power, respect, and I heard you were so